Here to discuss is Tennessee Congressman and Vice Chairman of the House Financial Services Committee and Oversight Investigations, John Rose. Welcome, sir. Following the shooting, proposals were put forward to provide protection for students and teachers, putting focus on mental health concerns. How vital do you think making these additions are going with your fellow lawmakers?
Well, certainly. I think we're all still reeling and grieving from the incidents of last week. And I think it's important as legislators, as leaders, that we look at every opportunity we can to protect our children. Certainly, we want children, and I have two young children myself. We want them to be able to go to school and learn without the fear of being in harm's way. So I applaud what our Tennessee General Assembly and our governor have been doing to find solutions here at the state level. And hopefully we'll see those yield benefits in the days to come. I do think it's very important that we look at and understand the facts behind anytime there's a mass killing event, that we understand what led to that before we jump to conclusions and start implementing solutions that may not actually address the problems.
So your state legislator expelled two Democratic members, Justin Jones and Justin Pearson. Vice President Kamala Harris went to visit them yesterday. President Biden is now also getting involved. What's your reaction to their expulsion? Can you explain exactly why they were expelled? And also, how does that make you feel that the vice president now goes to visit Nashville to go meet with these lawmakers, but not with any of the family members of the victims?
Sure. Well, I think that's concerning and perhaps reflective of the values of the vice president. You know, what I would say about the decision that the General Assembly in Tennessee made to expel these two members is that, they have to maintain decorum in the assembly. They're sent there to represent the people of all the state. And when two of their members decide to take matters into their own hands and break that kind of common understanding of decorum, then it's up to the General Assembly to decide how to deal with that. They made that decision earlier this week. I was elected to represent the people in the U.S. House of Representatives, not in our General Assembly. I think the vice president was elected to be vice president, not to make decisions for the General Assembly. And probably it would do us both well to stay in our lanes.
Congressman Pearson gave a specific response as the main reason why he and his colleague were expelled. Take a listen.
We are still determined to speak up and to fight on anyhow. This is undemocratic. This is wrong. This is a representation of patriarchy and white supremacy. This is what we knew we were up against. And the people in Memphis and Shelby County still want change, and so we're going to continue to still demand change.
What do you think about them making this now a race issue?
I think that's totally inappropriate. This is about behavior. In this case, it's about his behavior and his colleagues' behaviors. And when you join a group like the Tennessee General Assembly, or in my case, Congress, you understand that it's a majority rule institution and that you have to have rules of behavior. And when you choose to take matters into your own hands and break the rules that you've mutually agreed to, then you should expect your colleagues to potentially take actions. And in this case, I think it was a particularly grievous violation of those rules. The General Assembly has made the decision. There's a place for protest, and I think, unfortunately, sometimes legislators like Mr. Jones get over their skis and forget that they're in a different situation than maybe they've been in earlier in their life. And so this is the repercussion.
Thank you so much, sir, and happy Easter to you and your family.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me this morning.